We've got two teams here that don't need to rely solely on their starters. They've got a lot of firepower coming off the bench.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of talent on display for both sides. And that depth makes each team more unpredictable on offense. Both sides have a number of guys who can step up on any given night.
Now the opening lineup for the Los Angeles Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court, and it's Westbrook in at the point. Now here's Morant. And Russell Westbrook pulls it down.
That's the shot you hope for, right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Leonard outside, puts up a three. Grizzlies with the rebound. And here's Jackson. Outside Bain. Pass to Brooks. Into the lane. Morant, he's open. Offensive rebound to the left side wing. Second chance shot. Outside Bain from deep three-point range. The shot comes out. And Los Angeles the other way now. And here's Zubac. Morris on the wing. Zubac with a screen on Adams. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
And Kawhi Leonard, one of 3 perimeter players to win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. It's him, Sidney Moncrief, and a young Dennis Rodman.
And for his career, Kawhi Leonard has more steals than fouls, Greg.
You know, B.A., he and Jimmy Butler, I believe, the only 2 players to achieve that after a decade in the league. A pretty remarkable achievement.
Now here's Morant. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Closer in, look, let me just tell you, Morant, he's going to find a way to score. He just has such a fantastic touch around the rim.
Westbrook, the pass to Morris. Doubled by Jackson. Oh, and Jackson with the block. Morant against Westbrook. And it's Morant off the drive. That gives him the lead.
A great scorer. Morant showing his poise on that shot. Every night, John Morant has a hard job to do. He draws the opponent's toughest defender in each game they play. That's how talented of a scorer he is.
Now here's Westbrook. Leonard outside. Morris sets a screen. Fires for 3. Leonard can't get it to go. For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. When you talk about the D Morant has to face, yet he finds a way to get the best of most of those matchups, Richard.
He's got a very advanced offensive skill set. He can score off the bounce. He can spot up. Depending on who's guarding him, Ja can adapt and find any weakness.
Here's Leonard. After the basket by Memphis. Oh, Brooks with the steal. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. Here's Morant. The Clippers grab the miss. Morris outside. Leonard outside. Back to Morris.
2 minutes remaining in the fight. 2 minutes.
6 on the shot clock. Zubac finds Leonard. Hits a three-pointer.
With confidence in his shot, Kawhi doesn't think twice from there. Just fires with conviction.
Westbrook against Morant. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And you can tell how much these fans here in Memphis love their Grizzlies.
Yeah, I mean, B.A., ever since they moved here in 2001, these fans have been so loyal. And the players are also enjoy playing here. Memphis is a fun-loving city with great barbecue and a...
Oh, threw it down!
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
Leonard against Brooks. And here's Westbrook from the arc. Kept alive. Leonard passes to Morris. Zubac with a screen on Bain. Westbrook outside. Oh, Brooks with the steal. And now the Grizzlies on the run. Morant, pass to Brooks. Jackson on the wing. And the Jackson.
We talk about Jackson's elite shooting for a big, but this is the other thing that he can do when his mindset is to attack.
George finds Westbrook. Zubac. Nice persistence to tip it back in.
He's so strong when he goes to work on the glass. One opening is all he'll need to finish the play, even if it's just a tip-in.
The drive by Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
When Morant drives, he is just so difficult to stop. His agility, that's what makes beating the D look so easy.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Kicks it out to Jackson. Outside Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
What I love about Morant is that he understands his strengths on offense, which is why he is so efficient.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Grizzlies out in front, leading by 8.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies youth dance team.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Grizzlies. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. And it's Adams in at the center position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Hey, Richard, how about Westbrook's basketball IQ?
By far one of the smartest players in the game. How else would he have broken the triple-double record? He sees everything. His sense of the floor is elite.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Shot clock at 5. Westbrook, the pass to George. Knocks it down from distance. George has got his first 3 points of the game.
Yeah, just a drop in the bucket for PG-13. He will roast you from the corners if you let him.
Pass to Jackson. Zubac against Adams. Brooks left side. Now Bane from downtown. Kicks it out to Jackson. The 3. And another miss by Memphis.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Morris passes to Westbrook. Here's George. Launches it. Ja Morant grabs the miss. The Grizzlies have got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. Pass to Brooks. Beyond the arc. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes.
One of the most dynamic passers to enter this league in a while. Morant, this man is in full control of the offense.
And it's Westbrook off the drive. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts. Memphis has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Outside Bane. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Knocked away. Brooks outside. 5 to shoot. Pass to Morant. He got a piece of it. Now here's Morris. Leonard up top. Here's Zubac. Hounded by Morant. George passes to Westbrook. Leonard for 3. Gets it to go. His second make in 6 tries. Well, there's so much worldwide talent in basketball right now. Teams have scouts in every corner of the globe, RJ.
Yeah, you have so much talent around this league, and you only have to go back a few years when you had every single postseason award was won by an international player. You had Pascal Siakam, Rudy Gobert, Giannis, and Luka Doncic when you talk about Rookie of the Year. So it was so much talent overseas, and it's all starting to come to the best league in the world.
Morris. No good on the shot. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort. Bane, the pass to Jackson. Adams against Morris. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
The three from Bain. The Clippers grab the miss. Westbrook's got 4 rebounds in the game.
Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, LA is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
And it's Moran off the drive. Count it. Moran's got 15 points.
Guy's just ridiculous. He's just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Bain against George. Pass to Westbrook. And Westbrook slams it home.
An explosive talent. When Westbrook gets room to take flight, he goes for it.
Memphis leading. Now Morant. Jackson outside. And here's Adams. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
And whenever Adams is aggressive on offense, it helps big time, especially when he's dunking it hard inside.
Westbrook finds Morris. 32 seconds left in the half. And out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. A line change here for Memphis.
Substitution on the court.
And we've got 28 seconds left in the first half. Jones against Westbrook. Kennard outside. Pass to Conchar. Outside Jones. Takes the three. The shot won't fall. And a deep three from Leonard. Oh, he got it up in time. Good fall for him.
18. Fans, get ready for the double watching.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Boy, you got to like what Ja Morant has done in this game.
Slicing up the defense, living in the lane. Terrific first half for him.
And when you rip through the D like he did in that first half, you gotta stay aggressive. Keep getting to the rim.
And so in the game for Los Angeles, Nicholas Batum out there with Norman Powell. Then there's Eric Gordon. Then it's Mason Plumlee. And it's Highland in at the 1. Now here's Batum. Pass to Powell. Here's Batum. Here's Highland. Defended by Jones. Back to Batum. And the layup is good off the glass.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Now here's Jones. Tightly guarded. Out to the right wing. Here's Aldama. Guarded by Batum. Here's Tillman. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
Shot is good by Gordon.
What an incredible ankle breaker to help create space for a shot. And you oftentimes hear about players at peace with their game. Well, that is Eric Gordon, a knockdown shooter with physicality. Plenty of room for that in today's NBA.
Here's Kennard, and the layup is good. Kennard's got his first bucket in this one.
No settling for an outside shot there. They went right to the hoop.
Here's Highland, defended by Jones. Powell outside. Over to the left wing. Here's Batum. Offline with a three. And Gordon, the 7th pick back in 2008, Grant. Never quite an all-star, but he's been an impact player at times in his career.
Well, you know, B.A., I mean, he's been a key contributor to some quality teams. And when his shot gets going, you can be in trouble.
The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 3 in this second half. Outside Jones. To the inside. To the right side. Here's Aldama. Pass to Tillman. Snatched away. Gordon, right side. Here's Highland. Batum with it. Out to Gordon. Here's Highland. Conchar pulls it in. And the Grizzlies shooting at 45% of the game so far. Kennard against Powell. Kennard left side. There's the three. Pure from three-point range. Kennard's got 6.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
From outside the arc. Gets the 3 to fall. Kennard's got 9 points now in the quarter.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. And it's a completely new group for the Clippers. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter.
When it comes to the Grizzlies, a lot of this season is about erasing the memory of their playoff loss last year. It was a disappointing end to their season.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
George against Kennard. Pass to Aldama. Over Morris. Hits the front of the rim and out. But with Memphis's 2021-2022 season, it still has to be considered a success, right?
Yeah, I think it was a successful season, but as a whole, this young team, they won their division, but the hopes were so much higher going into the postseason than just the second round.
Jones against Westbrook. Outside Jones. Kicks it out to Kennard for 3. It's rebounded by Zubats. The Clippers trail. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Morris outside. George passes to Morris. Back to George. 3-pointer. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Pass to Tillman. On the take. And the shot goes down. Tillman's got his second basket of the game. And so it's Memphis ending the quarter up 10. And they've effectively guarded Kawhi Leonard. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, coming from an unlikely position, is the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big men in the league today than we've ever seen.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Moran and Bade in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the 5 down low. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Out to Leonard. Over Brooks. Leonard can't get it to go.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
And Brooks with a basket on the assist by Moran. And the Grizzlies lead by 12. And the three-point shot, so important, Richard. That's something you added after you came into the league. What was that process like?
Well, look, as the game tilted that direction, it was no secret. You have to put in that time. But what I try and tell people is that it took me 3 years before I was able to even become a consistent three-point shooter, and another 5 before I became a good one. So as long as you're putting in the work, you're going to see the results.
Those who evolve are those who stay around. The Grizzlies shooting at 49% so far in the game. We've played just over a minute here in the fourth. Adams up top. George defending. Jackson outside. On the wing, Brooks. shoot from the baseline. No luck on that one. The Clippers shooting around 41%. Morris passes to Westbrook. Back to Morris. And the foul on Steven Adams. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this fourth quarter. Morris down low. Jackson on him. George for three. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Morris against Adams. And here's Morant outside. For Los Angeles, they've gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. Morris finds Westbrook. The kick out to Morris. Now Leonard. Back to Morris. Pass to Leonard. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Adams. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Morris, a screen on Morant. Kicks it to George. Looking to end the drought. Here's Zubac. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. That's on Steven Adams.
Oh, man, the defender really went after him.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for Memphis. And Zubac drops them both. For Memphis, they've gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Outside for Brooks. Fires the three. And he gets it back. Outside Morant. Fires from deep. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound. Leonard's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Zubac. It's George on the wing. Morris with it. Defended by Jackson. Back to George. Launches a three. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Morant, the pass to Brooks. Back to Morant. Up top, Jackson. Morant against Westbrook. Oh, breaks the aggressive dunk attempt. Morris passes to George. Back to Morris. Morant against Westbrook. Back to Morris. Clock at 6. Pass to Leonard. Up and over Brooks. And again, no good by the Clippers. Memphis has got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the fourth. 0 for 4.
And the clock will wind down on this one. Just a solid effort and a good win for the Grizzlies.
They had to fight for this one. With the game hanging in the balance a couple of times, they've made winning plays, Grant.
It's all about having a strong mentality. What's interesting is that anytime momentum turned against them, instead of folding, they responded with their own attack.
And what a huge performance it was for Ja Morant.
He did a great job following his team's game plan and not rushing anything on offense, which allowed him to catch fire.
It's rebounded by George. And short of a miracle, they're walking out of here with a tough loss.
They fought all night, a terrific effort, but they just couldn't make enough big plays.
And an intentional foul right there.
And I'll tell you what, this game is in the books. Not quite sure why they're delaying the inevitable by fouling.
There's 6 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Outside Morant, and so it's the Grizzlies taking care of business in this one. A competitive game, yeah.
NBA action on 2K Sports. Obviously, both these teams love to attack the glass, rebounding, so that stat, Greg, could end up being a deciding factor here tonight.
There aren't going to be any free second chances tonight. These squads need to be ready to get physical and fight for every single possession.
Looking at the starting five for the Phoenix Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Okogie in at the 3 spot. Now here's Morant after the miss from KD. Morant against Durant. And that one's good. Morant.
Look how Ja just glides through the contact. He's such a nimble player.
KD sets the pick for Paul. Durant finds Ayton. Here's Okogie, guarded by Morant. Okogie missing. And the Grizzlies with possession.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
In just 4 seasons, Phoenix, Greg, went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
Now here's Durant.
Defensively, you practice for KD, but there's no way to simulate exactly what he's going to do because he's so versatile.
The Suns shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throw. And never say never, but we might never see another player who combines the length and guard skills of Kevin Durant. He's a player who completely breaks the mold.
And here is Ayton, following Ja Morant's 3. Booker outside. Ayton inside. Jackson on him, and the officials call for a 3-second violation.
Memphis ball.
Grizzlies off to a quick start here. And when you think about Durant's singularity as a player, Steve Kerr said he's more gifted than Michael Jordan. Craig, what do you think of that?
Well, Steve's had a first-hand view coaching KD and playing alongside Jordan. He didn't say greater, but more gifted. I think it's a conversation.
Here's Paul. Grizzlies making the shot. Down low, here's KD.
This is CP3's game. He's all about trying to get his teammates involved.
Morant against Paul. And here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
Dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
Now here's Booker. Back to Durant. Just 5 to shoot. Launches it. That shot, no good. And Memphis the other way now. Bain looking around. Outside Jackson.
2 minutes remaining in the fight.
Out to Brooks. In the corner, it's Bain. The leaner. That one, no good. Good D by Booker. Jackson against Durant. Passes it to Paul. 1:33 left in the first quarter of the game. Brooks grabs the board.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
Well, Greg, with this Memphis Grizzlies team, you like how young and how hungry they are. It's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late.
And a wide open look for Payne. And again, Memphis no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Booker against Payne. Has the ball. Ayton a screen on Morant. Paul doesn't go for him. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Jackson down low. Defended by Durant. And Jackson throws it down home.
Converting around the rim is just effortless for Jackson. He could play on my team any day.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
And here are the Grizzlies now, following the score by Phoenix.
How much mustard on that hot dog do you really need? I know he's going for the big finish, but he didn't need to do all that.
Left side, KD. For three, a Kogi. And that does it for the first quarter. Memphis out in front. They lead by 6. Live from a FedEx Forum. You're watching 2K Sports.
Your Grizzlies Youth Dance on your feet,
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And taking a look at the Grizzlies' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that...
Oh!
Yes. As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdown.
And Adams kicks to Jackson. And he banks in the lane. Jackson's got the lead up to 10 now for the Grizzlies.
So active inside, and with that big frame, Jackson has no trouble finishing through contact.
Now the pass to KD. Here's a Kobe. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Here's Paul. And Adams sends it back. They retain possession. It's rebounded by Memphis. Here's Morant. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots. Hey, Greg, talking about the great Ja Morant, this guy is just flat out fun to watch.
Well, Ja's been known to go off for 50 on any given night, but he also looks for others, dropping some nasty dimes. Morant has an insane combination of athleticism and skill. This guy could do anything.
Here's Durant. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Jackson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Morant.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
Adams down low. Ayton's there. Count the basket.
Can't teach size and strength. Once Adams gets position, you're not rooting him out of there.
Payne against Booker. Ayton sets the pick for Booker. He feeds it to Ayton. Halt the run. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Young big men often struggle to find consistency, but you look at Ayton's first 4 seasons, the numbers are almost identical year to year.
And for Ayton, the numbers are impressive indeed, averaging a double-double every season.
And he's got all the tools, next steps, making more plays for others, and they've been working on his shooting range to open up the lane a bit more. And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow!
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee!
3-pointer. Kept alive. Jackson kicks to Morant. On the wing, Brooks. It's Morant with the drive. And Morant throws it down.
A guy who can lull you to sleep and then reverse right past you. Ja Morant on the attack.
Pass to Okogie. Lets it go from deep. Brooks grabs the board. Now the Grizzlies with it. They've outscored him 16 points to 2. Not slowing down. And finished up by Morant.
Now you see him, now you don't. There's only a few players that are faster with the ball than Ja Morant.
Durant with a screen on Morant. Stolen by Jackson. Brooks right side. Morant left side. .109 left to play here in the second quarter.
Now that they've settled into this game, you can see the offense is firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, the reason why they made the adjustments they needed to make. They are executing.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
It's Morant with the drive. Rejected by Booker. Durant with it. He's picked up by Morant. Another 3 for Phoenix.
I don't think we've ever seen a player of Durant's size who can handle the rock that well.
We've got 33 seconds left in the first half of the game. And then Morant slams it in.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Ayton in the corner. No good from outside. Memphis leading by 20. Adams, the pass to Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
Elite ball handler who can hit from every spot on the floor. Morant lighting them up tonight.
Here's Durant. Some solid defense there from Jackson. And so a pretty lopsided game for the first half. Grizzlies out in front, opening up a huge gap. And a chance now to send it over. Thanks for the great interview, David. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
Tyus Jones out there with Luke Kennard. And it's Tillman in at the 5 spot. And that's the group for Taylor Jenkins as we begin the second half. Pass to Baisley. Jacks up a 3. No good on that one. Now Memphis takes it the other way.
We saw glimpses of Ja Morant's potential in his first 2 seasons in the league. But year 3, both Ja and Memphis took it to another level.
Payne looking around. Offensive rebound. Ross on the wing. Tries again. Phoenix no good that time either.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Jones the pass to Tillman. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. Bangs on the trifecta. Kennard's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Another level indeed for Ja Morant, his 3rd season Smitty in the NBA. And now he has joined the conversation for MVP.
Kevin, that scoring average well over 25 points per game. Morant is the leader of Memphis. The Grizz finishing in the top 3 of the West. Incredible for a 22-year-old.
Outside, Jones throws it up high. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Ross for 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Here's Tillman. No points in the game yet for him. Here's Warren, and it's Warren with the jam.
Thrown down by T.J. Warren. Gets to the rim with ease.
Outside, Jones. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. And when people talk about defense, the term boxes and elbows comes up a lot. Great for our audience. Can you explain what that's about?
It's a great point, Kevin. And listen, the two defenders on what we call the boxes, that's down in the low post area. And you see those two boxes down at the end of the free throw line. And then you have the two defenders on the elbows. So that's the edge of the free throw line. The idea to close down the paint.
Ross, that's good.
When he gets a good look at the basket, Ross has no problem drilling a three.
And the Grizzlies leading by 22. And the foul called on Terrence Ross. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Kennard against Ross. Pass to Aldama. Outside, Jones. Shot clock at 6. To the inside. Looking for Kennard. He gets it in there. That one goes in. Kennard's got 5 points in the quarter.
With good size for a two-guard, Luke Kennard can finish in the paint.
And the NBA has favored three-point shooting here as of late.
Which has made players like Luke Kennard very valuable in the process, GA. The lefty stroke of Kennard is a thing of beauty. And he shoots the three ball with such confidence.
Grizzlies have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Out to the right wing. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Aldama passes to Tillman. To the middle. Here's Aldama. Here's Conchaw. That three off the mark. Now Ross. Driving in. He kicks to paint. Here's Baisley. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And he recovers it. No good from Ross.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good look.
And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. So Memphis ends up going with the new group. 40 seconds left here in the third quarter. Morant with it, working on Payne, and he can't jam it through. Ross dishes to Biyombo. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the third. No good from Ross. And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. No good there. Now here's Payne, the three ball. That one's not going to go. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead, and this one may already have been decided. Grizzlies. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. The Suns shooting only 21% from the field so far. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with Ayton. And it's a Kogi in its small forward.
And you're so used to seeing Durant initiating the offense, but right there, he sets the screen and rolls with a purpose.
Hand contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
They are dominating the paint in this one. Consistent work inside throughout the game.
And also, the mid-range game has been working as well. They kept that as a big part of their game plan, and boy, are they being rewarded for it.
Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
When you get Chris Paul working in the pick and roll, he's a wonderful passer and an incredible shooter.
Morant with it. Outside for Jackson. From deep. That shot, no good.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
Here's Durant. Grizzlies with the rebound. Adams has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Adams sets the pick for Morant. A three-pointer off the mark. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. And Paul gets it to go in.
And at this stage in Chris Paul's career, he relies on experience as much as athleticism in transition.
Adams right side. Out to Morant. The 3. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's a Kobe. Brooks covering. Outside for KD. And there's the pass to a Kobe. 6 to shoot. Adams against Durant. Adams, some nice D. Memphis leading by 20. Bain drives in. And stolen by Booker. Paul with the 3. Pick off in midair. On the wing, Bain. Pass to Adams. Kicks it to Morant. Driving inside. And he goes big with the dive right over DeAndre Ayton.
What an athlete this guy is. Ja Morant is talented at staying in control.
Ayton a screen on Brooks. The shot's good from Paul. Paul's got 6 points in the quarter.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
Here's Morant. And the rejection by Ayton.
And using that wide reach to reject shots. Ayton can't afford to throw up weak stuff around the big fella.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Morant outside. Here's Jackson. And here's Brooks from outside. Kevin Durant with the rebound. Suns trail by 20. Paul outside. This is to Ayton. Outside for Durant. Here's Paul. The basket good off the assist from Durant.
So crafty down low. Chris has every shot in the book.
Outside, Bain. Back to Morant. They get it again. Adams, the pass to Bain. Adams sets the pick for Morant. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Morant's got 34 points.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Grizzlies.
When you consider the difference in their field goal percentages, the other team has to be happy that this wasn't a bigger loss. This team was on fire.
Yeah, Kevin, it's always frustrating when you can't throw a rock on the ground and the other guys just can't seem to miss.
And you watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Ja Morant.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long. On the heels of this run, you wonder where was this effort earlier on?
Well, the question becomes, are they playing that much better now, or has their opponent taken the rest of the night off?
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
He dishes it to Jackson. Passes to Adams. And here's Jackson. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
At small forward.
You look at each of these teams' rosters. Lots of guys who have spent tons of time in the league, Brent.
And these guys know each other so well, B.A. Whether it's this team or playing on other teams, they've seen these faces. They recognize the moves. We'll see tonight who can outthink the other.
All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Okogie in at the 3. Just 5 on the clock. Durant on the attack.
There's some explosiveness inside Kevin Durant. He shows it off there.
And here's Westbrook. Pass to Morris. Westbrook outside. Lets the 3 fly. The Clippers rebound. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And the Clippers have possession. Up top, Westbrook. He's covered by Ayton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Morris. Back to Westbrook. Here's the 3. And again, no good by the Clippers.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
Now here's Booker. Durant slams it home.
And this kind of distribution is something that Devin Booker is only going to improve upon.
And Kevin Durant, post-Achilles surgery, no apparent decline, Grant. Last season, the third highest scoring average of his career.
I mean, incredible. Almost 30 points a game. Think about this. 2 of the 4 times he's led the league in scoring, he did it averaging less points per game. And his efficiency, good as ever.
Leonard outside. Pass to Westbrook. He can't get that one to fall. And Phoenix will come the other way. Booker against George. Ayton with a screen. To the left wing. Ball finds Booker. Durant with it. Paul George pulls down the board.
Let's hope for his sake that he does not try that one ever again.
Westbrook, the pass to Zubac. George left side. Westbrook outside. Chance there to take the lead, but a miss.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Here's a 3 from Paul. Nails it from beyond the arc.
And good tempo on that play as Chris Paul was in place for that jumper.
Pass to Westbrook. Zubac, screen. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And as Westbrook gets older, he's indicated that he's not looking to change how he plays, Grant.
And that can be a double-edged sword, B.A. We love his aggression and confidence. But you wonder how his game will hold up as his athleticism goes.
Russell Westbrook just out there and focused, trying to find ways in which he can help out his team to secure any win.
Now here's Booker. Paul with it. Guarded now by George. Paul passes to Booker. Here's Okogie. Left side Paul. Just 4 to shoot. That 3's off the mark. The Clippers trail. A minute and a half left to play in the first quarter. Leonard finds Morris. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Chris Paul.
And Westbrook scoring, it comes in bunches, but such a key to it all is for him to get himself to the free throw line. He's top 40 all time in free throw attempts.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Paul with the bucket. Paul's got 5.
Chris Paul, a crafty finisher, gets inside, and despite being 6 feet, he'll find a way to get it done.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. Durant pulls it in.
The green light they gave him early should probably turn red. He needs to get others involved.
Paul passes to Ayton. Durant against Zubac. Ayton with a screen. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Ayton rolls to the hoop for 2 at 7-1. Very fluid.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
Okay, everyone, that was your Clippers Spirit Dance.
Here's Westbrook.
Let's hear it.
There's 38 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Back to Morris. Jacks up with 3. The Suns clear it. Ayton's got 4 rebounds in the game. Booker against George. Booker, the pass to Paul. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Booker's got 3 assists now in this one.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. The Suns on top.
And your Clippers Houston team. Please welcome to the floor.
Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Well, guys, early on, they're driving the lane constantly, using their quickness to gain an advantage. Look at their points off penetration.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
And so in the game for the Suns, the deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with Josh Okogie, and it's Ayton in at the 5 down low.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Man, such a heartbreak last year as the Phoenix Suns had the opportunity to return to the finals, and it just felt like they were destined to get back there. It was their most wins in a season in franchise history, and it just didn't play out that way.
Tipped away. George with a steal. Paul against Westbrook. Back to Zubac. Pass to Morris. Now Westbrook. The 3 is up. Offensive rebound. George for 3. The Suns clear it.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him, and that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Ayton with a screen. For 3, Booker. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2. The Suns' regular season dominance last year speaks to this team's strength.
Oh, yeah, they are so tight between the connection of the coaching staff and their point guard and CP3. These guys have talent. They've been through the ups and downs. They know what it takes to get to the top of the mountain. And make no mistake, this Phoenix team is playing to win it.
Here's Durant, and it's slammed in by Durant.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. And guess what? Mission accomplished.
Always a good sign of maturity and steps forward when you can take this kind of effort, focus, and concentration on the road to get a win.
Ayton inside. Leonard defending. Pass to Okogie. Second chance effort, and rejected. It's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. The Clippers have got nothing to go in this quarter. 0 for 5. And stolen by Durant. And now the Suns fast break.
Foul. Paul George. First personal foul. First team foul.
Have we gotten used to Devin Booker putting up huge numbers? So a 40-point game for him feels like another day at the office.
And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. The kick out to Paul. Okogie on the wing. Back to Paul. Durant with a screen on Gordon. Booker, the pass to Durant. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. Booker's got 4 assists in the game. Well, you talk about Booker's high-powered offense. He's a rare member of the 70-point club with only 5 other players in NBA history. Brett, you got Wilt, Kobe, David Thompson, Elgin Baylor, and David Robinson.
Man, B.A., if you could sit down at a table to talk about your 70-point night, I'd like to be a server at that table.
Batum. They grab their own miss. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Well, don't get surprised by that burst from Plumlee. He crashes in for the rebound, has the athleticism, and finishes with authority.
You know, one expression you hear from a lot of coaches nowadays, threatening drives. What's the value of breaking the paint?
BA, dribble penetration is so important, particularly in today's game. With the spacing and the great shooting on the perimeter, if you can get to the paint, one, you may score at the rim, but if the defense collapses, now you have an opportunity to find an open shooter from 3.
Booker with it, guarded by Batum. Ayton passes to Booker. Back to Ayton. Ayton draws the double, and it's stolen by Plumlee. Pass to Powell. Out to the wing. Here's Batum. And the Clippers miss again. Phoenix has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Okogie on the wing. Puts up a 3. Plumlee pulls down the board. Plumlee's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Gordon. Here's Highland. Off the mark there with a three. The Suns have gone 4 of 10 from the field in the second. Pass to Okogie. And he throws it down with one hand.
Nice basic one-hander there.
Hey, I think he got some extra bounce off the ground on that one. Here's Highland. And again, no good by the Clippers. And here are the Suns. They're on a 12-3 run. Pass to Okogie. Back to Durant. Paul with it. Seconds left, and he takes it up and lays it in. Paul's got 10 points.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
And so it's Phoenix. They're feeling great. A 21-point lead. Defense 28. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It's been quite a game for Chris Paul.
Yeah, he played such a smart first half, maximizing his opportunities offensively.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half. I'm wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
We've got Norman Powell, Mason Plumlee out there with Nicholas Batum. Then there's Eric Gordon, and it's Highland in at the one. That's the group starting the second half for Ty Lue.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Phoenix has gone 4 of 8 from 3, a nice percentage. The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true. I mean, but BA, those two together, healthy, are scary. A finals-level duo. It kind of shows you how you can plan, build an awesome roster, but injuries can derail it all.
For the Clippers,
Second team foul. Substitution.
And stolen by Leonard. George finds Morris. Oh, denied by Durant.
Instinct, timing, length. KD, great D.
And the Clippers have possession. His first shot coming late, and it's Leonard. That time on the assist from Morris.
And clearly he needs no time to warm up.
Outside Durant. Let's go with a three. Okogie's shot is off. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. It's George on the wing. Pass to Leonard. Back to George. There's the triple. The Suns clear it. Ayton's got 11 rebounds in the game. Booker against Morris. Now Ayton from the arc. The putback. It's good on the putback. Durant's got 11.
And KD, now in his 30s, still continues to play with that bouncy, childlike energy. He loves the game. And it's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
Durant with a screen on Westbrook. Out left to the wing. Zubac with the steal. Paul against Westbrook. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. And when Ayton isn't playing basketball, either the live or video game version, he's often drawing.
Yeah, I mean, he grew up wanting to be an architect. I actually hear that he loves blueprints, but probably his most famous sketch, himself dunking on Joel Embiid his rookie year.
The last couple of seasons, the Clippers have shot the lights out from deep breath.
Oh, man, they've been unbelievable. Over 41% back in that 21 season. That led the NBA. So they got a nice collection of shooters on this Clippers team, and it helps that you have Paul George and Kawhi Leonard play to create great shooting opportunities. So lots of guys that can hurt you from deep.
And that's how you defend. He wasn't showing any mercy with that swat.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
Westbrook can't hit.
Sometimes you just have an off night, guys, and that's what we've seen so far.
Up top, Paul. He's got 10. And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul.
And that puts them just one foul from the bonus.
Man, he's checked in for Russell Westbrook. Booker, pass to Ayton. To the left side wing. Pass to Booker. The three is up. Tries again. And Ayton with the lay-in. He has 6.
Yeah, if Ayton can get in that kind of position, he could be a bully on the inside.
Knocked loose. And stolen by Paul. Durant with it. Guarded now by Morris.
In the third quarter. 2 minutes.
Paul passes to Booker. Durant with it. With the drive. And Durant with the big finish.
Durant almost 7 feet. It's just hard to believe watching how well he moves.
Leonard passes to Zubac.
Phoenix foul. Josh Okogie. That's his 3rd personal foul. 2nd team foul.
1:35 left to play in the 3rd. And here's Zubac outside. Hauled in by Paul. The Suns have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the 3rd. Pass to Ayton. The shot, no good. And Los Angeles the other way now. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the NBA expanding its footprint through video games. Commissioner Adam Silver said, quote, "There's an opportunity to capture a new kind of fan who isn't currently watching our games but enjoys playing NBA 2K. By learning about the players and the teams, they're more likely to engage in the live product." Brian?
Yeah, it goes hand in hand, Allie. Thanks. Ayton with a screen. Pass to Okogie. And it's going to be a 3-second call. And the Suns going with a whole new group out there.
Basketball. Substitution on the court.
There's 53 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Shot to end the cold streak. Back to Morris. Now here's George. Guarded by Ross. Takes one from 10 feet. Leonard outside. Pass to man. Morris on the wing. Fires the 3. Can't get it to drop. And Phoenix the other way now. Now Biyombo. It's Ross on the wing. Zubac with the steal. Now Leonard. He's covered by Warren. Stolen by Payne. And the foul called on Paul George. That's foul number 2 for him.
Personal foul. 4th team foul.
Outside Payne. Left side Ross. 4-3. Buries it from 3. Ross has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
And Payne just playing eyes-up basketball, seeing that opportunity.
And as we conclude the 3rd, it's pretty much a blowout here. It's been a one-sided affair. The Suns on top. Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. Phoenix has gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. On the court for the Suns, getting the 4th quarter going. Darius Bazley is out there with Bismack Biyombo. Then it's Terrence Ross. Then it's T.J. Warren. And it's Payne in at the 1.
1st personal foul. Substitution on the court.
Now Los Angeles with it. Morris right side. Stolen by Ayton. Paul with it. He's picked up by Westbrook. Ayton passes to Paul. Outside for Booker. Drives to the hoop. To the middle. Lays it up and banks it in. Let's look at the energy stats. How the hustle game has been going for the Suns.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
Well, something else I've seen from them in this game is just how quick they are to capitalize on a turnover. I mean, they're pouncing on that stuff. You got to be careful when you're handling the ball around them.
Westbrook outside. No good on the triple. So it's Phoenix now. Here in the 4th quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed. Here's Durant. And Durant with the big finish.
Yeah, little you can do now to slow him down. Durant's such a phenomenal offensive talent.
Leonard finds Westbrook. Kicks it to George. Pass to Morris. Right wing. Here's Westbrook. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
And the Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team, and he helps set the tone on both ends.
Boy, the city of Phoenix really embracing Chris Paul as soon as he arrived.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the latter stages of his career now. But you would never know it based on how hard he plays every single night. He just makes everyone on this team so much better. This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Outside Booker. This one for 3. And Russell Westbrook pulls it down. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. The kick out to Morris. The shot from 20 feet out. That one a little long.
All alone from mid-range. You gotta think he's kicking himself.
Pass to Booker. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time.
I mean, as good a passer as we've ever seen in the NBA, Chris Paul setting up a great look that time.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Second team foul.
Now here's Westbrook. Pass to Leonard. Back to Westbrook. 5 on the clock. Spins. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Leonard for 3. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
Kawhi has really perfected that stroke, and he did not come into the league with that kind of skill or that kind of threat from the three-point line.
Here's Okogie. Leonard defending. Here's Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Yeah, it's been years and years of coaches trying to figure out how you stop Kevin Durant. Just so long, so agile, and too good.
For 3, George. Morris finds some space. The Suns clear it. Ayton's got his 16th rebound on the night. Paul passes to Booker. The kick out to Paul. He takes it in, and the shot goes.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Suns.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And while there were some guys out there that played well, what really stood out was the production for DeAndre Ayton.
That's amazing defense from him. Seemed to know exactly when to pounce on the passing lanes and predictive steals. That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if you're going to keep missing layups.
Here's Paul. Soft touch off the glass.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
Morris for 3. And again, no good by the Clippers. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
George for 3. Gets the 3-ball to go.
Effortless from Paul George, knocking it down off the good pass.
Pass to Ayton. The kick out to Paul. Banked it in off the glass.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
So it's the Suns winning this one easily. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, BA. It wasn't.
conference rivals set to clash yet again.
Yeah, we're going to see some added effort and intensity, and don't be surprised if it gets a little chippy.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the point guard position. Morant against Westbrook. Morant outside. Here's Adams, and Adams with the slam.
Steven Adams will leave no doubt when he's near the cup.
Bain against George. Outside Westbrook. Outside George. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Zubats with the screen for Westbrook. Shot clock at 5. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And really, whatever their take on Russell Westbrook is now, you can't deny his place in NBA history. He is one of the NBA's top 75 players of all time.
And both free throws good for Westbrook. Greg, it is impossible to argue against Westbrook belonging to that top 75 players list, isn't it?
It really is, Kevin. I mean, his career numbers and accomplishments speak for themselves. A very unique player, easily one of the best during his prime.
That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim, okay?
And Westbrook throws it down hard.
And that's how you answer. I'd say he just one-upped him. Pretty good one there.
These two guys really like going at each other, don't they? Morant drives in. And Adams with the slam.
High-level passer, even for a point guard. Morant shows the imagination.
Westbrook against Morant. Leonard kicks to Morris. Passes it to Zubats. On the wing, George. From deep three-point range, he can't get it to go. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Bain looking around. Good on the triple.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Back to Westbrook. In the corner, it's Morris. Westbrook kicks to Morris. To the paint. And Adams sends it back.
Well, so good at anticipating when shots are going to go up. Steven Adams, terrific protecting the basket.
Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. No good on the 3. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Trailing by 2. Westbrook, no good. For Memphis, they've gone 4 of 5 from the field so far.
And since 1999, the Clippers and Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena. The only NBA team to split a venue, but that's going to change. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Morant kicks to Bain. Boom, he jams it straight down.
A point who knows his role. Ja loves setting guys up, always looking to pass him.
The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. They're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
Morris kicks to Zubats. It's George on the wing. Leonard against Brooks. Out to Morris. Trying to get something going. Brooks grabs the board.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Clippers trail by 4. And here's Leonard from 3. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. And now the Grizzlies, fast break. Here's Jackson. Good on the 7-footer.
Oh, quick thinking from Jackson. When he's rising and firing fast, you know he's in the zone.
Pass to Zubac. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. And the Grizzlies leading by 6. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Morant. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And going up strong inside demonstrates confidence. Morant not afraid to get physical.
And he sinks the second. Clippers have gone just 2 of 8 shooting so far, just 25%. Pass to Morris. For 3, Westbrook. Morant with some nice D. Outside, Bain over Westbrook. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies bringing the...
Your Clippers Houston team. Here we go, fans.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
The other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Westbrook in a point guard. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter. Now Zubac, following the miss by John Morant from deep. Back to Morris. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. 6 on the shot clock. Westbrook with the bucket.
Pre-shot preparation, right? The ability to catch and shoot is there for Russell Westbrook.
And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He was the Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest.
Doris with the officials calling slightly fewer fouls. It seems like we see a more physical game on the floor. What do you think?
I think it's a change for the better, Kevin. Obviously, you want guys to be safe, but the defense must be allowed to do their job.
Clippers trail by 5. Stolen by Brooks. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
And I like seeing Jackson use that length on the offensive glass. You don't have to be the most physical guy when you have a wingspan like that.
Zubac finds Westbrook. Back to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
And way to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Adams, the pass to Bain. Dishes to Brooks. Leonard with the steal. Westbrook against Morant. No good that time. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. It's a 5-point game. Kick out to Adams. And Adams with the slam.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, great. He can get up a few notches higher. George looking over the floor. Morant against Westbrook. Takes a 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies.
And you know, for proof of what Morant's done for the Memphis franchise, look at the offensive numbers. Grizzlies have made huge steps forward every year.
Now here's Jackson. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. 5 on the clock. The pass to Bain for 3. The shot will not fall. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Greg, the improvement since Morant arrived has been very steady.
And the Grizzlies went from the 20th rated offense in his rookie season to number 16 in his second year, and then all the way up to number 5 last season. Ja has turned him into a powerhouse.
For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal is?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin, get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there, and I think a trip to the Finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy.
And there's the whistle, 3-second violation. Clippers trail by 6. Outside Westbrook. 1:19 left to play here in the half. And George with this stuff.
And this is what we've come to expect from Russell Westbrook. Yes, he can be an explosive scorer, but if his teammate is open, he will put it on time and on target.
Now here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Back to Westbrook. Leonard kicks to Morris. Leonard looking over the floor. Morris with a screen on Brooks. A 3-ball. Good on that shot. And with that, the Memphis lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Leonard.
Well, you're working the two-man game with Kawhi Leonard as your primary target. That's the first guy you need to stop.
Now here's Morant. He has 6. Paul George with the steal. 7-second difference. Shot and game clock. Kicks it out to Leonard. George dishes to Morris. Right wing, knocked away. Outside, George. And they recover it. Zubac finds Leonard. No good. That would have tied it. Brooks from outside. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. All right, David, thank you.
Your Clippers, 18. The Grizzlies, 21.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Kicking off the second half, here's Taylor Jenkins' 5. We've got Tyus Jones. He's out there with Luke Kennard. Williams is out there with Brandon Clark. And it's Aldama in the power forward. Shot clock at 6. Plumlee with the steal. Gordon against Kennard. Passes it to Highland. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Gordon deciding where to go with it. For the tie, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gordon.
That almost looked like bad communication. You hate to see that kind of mistake.
Grizzlies shooting an efficient 53% from the field. Outside, Jones. Pass to Kennard. Plumlee with the rebound.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Taken away by Williams. Inside. Back to Clark. Pass to Williams. From deep. Rebound by the Clippers. In the corner, it's Gordon. Here's the 3. Highland misses. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Aldama passes to Kennard. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Kennard's got the first bucket of the third here for the Grizzlies.
How about that? Luke Kennard looking very comfortable on the interior. That's a tremendous finish.
Highland misses. And it's Jones with the ball for Memphis. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Clark sets a screen for Jones. The pass to Aldama. Now Kennard, just 4 to shoot. That's a very good look and converts. Kennard's got the lead up to 7 now for the Grizzlies.
Well, the mid-range game remains an important shot to have in your arsenal. Luke Kennard makes it look easy.
Oh. And he misses his first shot.
Boy, he really wanted that shot, trying to make the defense pay for leaving him that wide open.
Now the Clippers trading last season for Norman Powell. And as they say, Greg, the rich get richer.
Yeah, an excellent two-way player. Their wing depth becoming the envy of the league. And he's just coming into his prime, so he fits the timeline of their star.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Gordon outside. It's good on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Norman Powell. First personal foul. First team foul.
And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession.
Grizzlies
A
ball.
split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
Here's Jones. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. On the wing, Williams. Back to Jones. Aldama passes to Kennard. Drops in the tray. And the Grizzlies lead by 8.
Well, Luke Kennard's bread and butter, right? The lethal outside shooter doesn't need much space.
Plumlee with a screen on Jones. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Outside, Jones. Into the lane. Nobody near Williams. Pass to Kennard. Lets the 3 fly. Here's Aldama. Clock at 6. Goes up again. Outside Williams. Here's Aldama. Guarded by Powell. And they finally get it to go. A full night's work on the boards in one trip down the floor. Batum with the 3. Highland passes to Plumlee. In the corner, it's Gordon. Powell kicks to Gordon. Offensive rebound. Over in the corner, Batum puts up a 3. That shot misses. And the Grizzlies leading by 8. Now Williams. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And here's Kennard. He takes it in. Banked in off the glass.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct. Just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the
And so it's Memphis going into the break with a 10-point lead. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And we'll be back with you shortly. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
So we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Teron Lou's going with. We've got Gordon. Plumlee out there with Batum. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Highland in at the point. And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. Memphis leading by 11. Morant with it. There's the drive. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound.
You know, you'd love to see him pull that off, but instead he goes from highlight reel to the bloopers.
Here's Morant. Out to Brooks. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Zubac has got his 5th rebound in this one. And the Clippers call time here.
Right now, this time appear on goal.
And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Ja Morant.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Teron Lewis, who talked to the team, and he was emphatic. He said, we are not going to win this game playing this way, fellas. You've got to step it up. You've got to get aggressive, and you've got to battle to get back in this thing. See if that pep talk got him going, guys.
All right, thank you, David. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. Carries it from three-point range. Baines got 4 points this quarter.
And he's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel.
And the Grizzlies leading by 14. Morant outside. Outside, Bane. Adams sets the pick for Bane. Gets an open look and hits.
Oh, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Westbrook finds Morris. Back to Westbrook. Morris passes to Westbrook. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. George double teamed. It's stolen by Adams. Outside, Bane. Jackson against Morris. Jackson passes to Bane. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And again, it's Memphis with the three.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
George with the ball. Now defended by Bane.
And really, for some reason, just not a big part of their offense today. Hard to get into a rhythm when you're getting so few opportunities at the rim.
Launches a three. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 5 assists in the game.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
You know this. It's not easy building a lead on the road, but this team has been lights out throughout the game.
It's stolen by Adams. It's Jackson with the drive. And finished off by Morant.
And that's big time stuff there. Morant looking unafraid to go get those lobs and finish it.
Leonard, no luck. Memphis with the ball. Good momentum, 14 straight points.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Grizzlies.
Tonight, they did a great job of getting everyone involved. They had the good passing, and that led to some open shots.
Solid play, definitely, Kevin.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Desmond Bane.
This guy has been shot-making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
To the paint, Leonard with the steal. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. From deep, George nailed from three-point land.
And dialing up the three ball, he finally puts it into the 14-0 run by Memphis.
Now here's Morant. Pass to Bane. Jackson setting the pick here for Bane. Sweet move, and the layup by Jackson.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Morant surveying the D. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight.
two teams play, it should be a physical one tonight, Grant, particularly on the glass.
Yeah, bring your hard hat. This is going to be a physical game indeed. Both sides are used to generating extra possessions with their rebounding, so I'm curious to see which club wins that battle.
And checking out the opening lineup for Memphis. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Brooks in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Morant. Yes! And a nice assist from Jackson.
Welcoming any physicality on his way up. Morant enjoys that type of challenge.
Outside for Booker. Pass to Okogie. Back to Booker. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Bane against Booker. Bane, the pass to Morant. Into the lane. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
I mean, during his first playoffs, Dillon Brooks proved he was a big game player, going in 31 in his playoff debut, an upset win over Utah.
Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton. And Morant no good on that one. You know, talking about Dillon Brooks, also great in those first ever play-in games, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, the Grizzlies making the playoffs, winning 2 games. Brooks was outstanding in a win at Golden State, locking down the Warriors on the perimeter, just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You gladly take those.
And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
Morant against Paul. Morant, the pass to Bane. Just 5 on the clock. The 3. Offensive board. Adams a screen. Takes a 3. Goes back up.
Defensively, Ayton's always had the size and length. Where he's really improved is with the angles he takes to the ball.
Okogie on the wing. Pass to Paul. Now Booker from behind the arc. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Morant, the pass to Adams. Second shot opportunity, and he lays it up and in.
And on the offensive end, this is how Adams hurts you. You have to be aware of where he is at all times.
Paul against Morant. Durant, the pass to Ayton. The kick to Durant. Morant against Paul. Ayton, no good.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
Morant with it, now guarded by Ayton. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Now, no, it just doesn't make sense given the situation. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Now here's Morant. Kevin Durant with a rebound. Ayton inside. Jackson on him. Outside Paul. Lets it go from deep. Pass to Okogie. Outside for Booker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the paint. Tries yet again. Durant, no good. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 8 so far.
Yeah, and we hear this a lot about the Grizzlies, but it bears repeating. There's probably no team in the NBA that has more reason for optimism than Memphis.
Back to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
The strong finish from Jackson Jr. He goes up with power inside the paint.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Here's Okogie. Brooks defending. Durant against Jackson. and Jackson with the block.
Making his presence known with that swat. Jackson Jr. understands when to go after blocks.
And a second look at that rejection, taking no prisoners on defense there.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
And here's Brooks. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
On the wing, Durant. Another miss. They desperately need a bucket. Brooks outside. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns youth dance team. That's right, Suns.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen from the Grizzlies, what do you think, guys?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton, and it's Okogie in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns.
And whenever Adams is aggressive on offense, it helps big time, especially when he's dunking it hard inside.
So tough to keep him in front of you. He's always playing on his front foot, using that first step.
And last year's outcome, so unfortunate for Paul and the Phoenix Suns, Greg.
Yeah, B.A., I mean, the best record in the league by 8 games. You know, it kind of seemed like Paul might finally get that ring. Just a heartbreaking loss for them against Dallas in Game 7.
Outside Bane. Back to Adams. Another shot. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Third personal foul.
In 2013, Steven Adams was selected 12th overall by OKC, the first rounder born in New Zealand.
Yeah, B.A., I mean, Adams is blazing a new trail. An example for kids in his home island of New Zealand. You, too, can become an NBA player.
Durant on the attack. And he can't jam it through. On the wing, Brooks. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Moran against Paul. Three-pointer, Brooks. The offensive rebound. Jackson outside. From deep. And again, Memphis no good. The Suns trailing. Outside Booker. And there's the drive. The kick out to Paul. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Nice. Gets his second bucket. He's 2 for 4 now.
I just love when teams make it work down low.
Moran against Paul. Outside Bane. Kicks it out to Jackson. Three-pointer. The Suns clear it. Ayton's got his 5th rebound in this one. Outside Booker. Pass to Ayton. Back to Booker. Ayton, the screen on Bane. Ayton inside. Guarded by Bane. Here's Okogie. Outside Booker. The three-pointer off the mark. The Grizzlies have gone 1 for 6 in the second quarter. Not great. Jackson, the pass to Adams. To stop the drought, Morant with the slam!
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
They double-team Paul. Outside for Booker. The 3-ball. Tries to keep it alive. That shot missing. Now Memphis takes it the other way. One thing you notice about these Suns, RJ, many of them are considered strong two-way talents.
And that is such a list for your team, having guys that can get it done on both sides of the floor instead of trying to balance a lineup of just pure specialists. What a pass from Morant. He does a terrific job staying alert, seeking out the right opportunities to get his teammates involved.
And they'll get another chance. Ayton passes to Paul. The kick to Durant. Clock at 4. Second chance shot. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First personal foul.
Jaren Jackson picks one up.
One of the most accomplished players in the game. Durant's sole focus is to continue contending for titles.
Taking 2 shots.
And both free throws good for Durant.
And the move that really shook up the NBA world. I mean, Kevin Durant asking and receiving a trade out of Brooklyn. Now, with this team, he makes them a title favorite overnight.
Morant, the pass to Jackson. Left side, Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
And adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
Payne against Booker. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies.
He tried to get spicy and totally whiffed, huh? Okay. He's going to be living this one down for at least about a week.
Payne against Durant. Fires for 3. Here's Adams. Outside for Brooks. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Morant. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got rebound number 8 now. Durant finds Paul. From deep. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. So we conclude the first half. It's the Grizzlies.
The Grizzlies, 18.
Just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Boy, you gotta like what Ja Morant has done in this game.
Slicing up the defense, living in the lane. Terrific first half for him.
And when you rip through the D like he did in that first half, you gotta stay aggressive. Keep getting to the rim.
On the court for the Grizzlies, they've got Tyus Jones. He's out there with Luke Kennard. John Conchar is out there with Xavier Tillman. And it's Aldama in at the 4-man position. Payne against Jones. Payne, the pass to Warren. Sends it home from three-point land. Warren's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Ross against Kennard. Well, you ask any team executive, they're all looking for the next Giannis. The problem is there aren't many like Giannis.
That is so true, B.A. Good luck with that, team executives. But reality, look, with the way the NBA game has evolved, positionless basketball is what it's all about. You combine that with size, skill, and talent, that's a dangerous combination, and that's what every team needs.
The shot by Payne, no good. The Grizzlies shooting pretty well at 45%. And out of bounds, the Suns will take it.
No need to rush that play. That's called giving away a possession.
The Suns have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. There's a screen by Biyombo. Payne finds Warren. Crosses over. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Campaign is the perfect example of how beneficial the G League can be, Richard.
Yeah, it gave him a chance to play real minutes, and it kept him sharpening his skills. Then he got to come back into the league better than ever. A true success story.
Williams is checked in for Conchar. Jones against Payne. Kicks it out to Kennard. Back to Jones. Pass to Williams. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Biyombo.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Here's Payne. No good. A bit long that time.
A little hesitant. Maybe he thought the D was tighter on him than it really was.
Outside Jones. The kick out to Williams. There's the three. It doesn't go for him. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Pass to Tillman. Unable to get that one. Ooh, good work defensively by Biyombo. The Suns have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Here's Payne. Jones grabs the board.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
2 minutes.
And it's Williams off the drive. And Williams punches it home.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Jones against Payne. Outside Warren. Pass to Ross. There's a screen by Biyombo. Aldama grabs the board. Memphis leading. Well, these Suns have had a successful past couple of seasons.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, they certainly know the greatness they're capable of. They can give you a lot of confidence out there on the floor, even against other elite teams.
Picked up by Baisley. Here's Warren. Goes back up. Baisley misses. Memphis shooting around 41%. Jones against Payne. Tillman with a screen. 4-3. And Kennard with the three. And now an 11-point Grizzly lead.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And again, it's the Suns missing. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Jones drives in. Launches it. It's hauled in by the Suns. Biyombo's got rebound number 5 here tonight. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Payne. Outside Warren. Outside Ross. Picked up by Baisley from outside the arc. Ross can't get it to go. Out of bounds. It'll be Suns ball.
Substitution on the court.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. And their defense has stood out.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns.
And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime dropping ability.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with Josh Okogie. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Brooks, the pass to Morant, and stolen by Paul. Pass to Ayton. Three-pointer. The Grizzlies pull it in. Adams has got a rebound number 12 here already in the game. Jackson, the pass to Adams. Here's Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
I don't know, but it seems like Morant's got springs or something in his shoes.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Outside Booker. Back to Paul. To the inside. Stolen by Jackson. Adams with the ball. Durant covering. And he comes up with a bucket.
It's harder to thread those passes inside, but the reward is evident.
Bain against Booker. The kick to Durant. Takes the three. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup.
The range KD possesses makes him a constant threat outside. The defense has to be all over him.
Adams with a screen on Paul. And here's Morant outside. He's got it. 6 of 10 now.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Here's Jackson. That one's wide left. For Phoenix, they've gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Booker against Bain. Outside Durant. There's the drive. And it's slammed in by Durant.
And you see those long strides of Durant eating up ground in a hurry.
Morant into the lane. It's hauled in by the Suns. Outside Durant. Right side Paul. Pass to Aiden. Back to Paul. Shoots from 12. And it's Phoenix with another.
The defense cannot give Paul any airspace, even as the pass is coming his way.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Inside. Brooks. Oh, what a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
Paul with it. Jackson in his pocket. And Durant with the big finish.
And it doesn't get any easier for Durant. With his size and length, dunking just comes, pretty easy for him.
Paul against Morant. 1:33 left in the fourth quarter. The shot no good. And Phoenix the other way now. Outside Paul. Puts up a three. It's hauled in by Ja Morant. Morant's got 4 rebounds in the game. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball.
Well, now it's just a matter of watching the sand fall through the hourglass. This game is wrapped up in a strong showing for the Grizzlies.
They made the most of the extra rebounds tonight. Helped them out a lot.
And when you look at these teams, they're both great rebounding clubs. And any night, either one could have the advantage on the boards.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Ja Morant.
And he's been a well-oiled machine on offense, keeping things simple on this end, getting the looks that he wanted, knocking them down.
Okogie into the lane, and the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play.
Defensive foul. Steven Adams. First personal.
Oh, they get a hand on it. And that'll be Memphis's ball as it goes out of bounds. Grizzlies able to keep possession here. Outside Bain. Let's go with a three. Hits the trifecta.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
And as it should be, to be this dominant on another team's floor, but when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
Morant against Paul. Jackson the screen. And here's Morant outside. Oh, the Grizzlies get it back. Jackson, the pass to Adams. Brooks with it. And so Memphis takes this one by a big margin.
The end of the game.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again.
We appreciate
Thank you for joining us. defensive clubs fighting to lock each other down.
Both these teams are elite on the defensive end. These guys won't be making it easy out there. When there's lots of stops, lots of forced turnovers, it can be very difficult to find a scoring rhythm.
So here's the Clippers starting group. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Westbrook in at the one. Now here's Paul. Okogie on the wing. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
BA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Here's Morris. The Suns getting their last shot to go. And he'll take a trip to the line for two. Clearly got fouled on that shot. And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Grant.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals. But without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
And you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Paul passes to Booker. Shot clock at 5. The Suns need to get off a shot. Durant way outside. Suns keep it alive with 1 on the clock. And Ayton with the stuff.
Well, if Ayton continues to play with that kind of effort, possession by possession, he's a real tough cover.
Westbrook, the pass to Morris. Shoots over Durant. And Ayton pulls it down.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Zubac with the steal. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. And there's Leonard on the assist by George.
Yeah, you could be as physical as you want with Kawhi Leonard. He just stays with it and is unshaken.
Durant with a screen on George. Booker against George. Here's Durant. And Durant with the big finish.
Just a big man playing big. No way to stop it.
Morris passes to Leonard. And stolen by Durant. Pass to Okogie. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Intensity from Ayton, consistently finding different ways to get at the defense and make them overcommit.
Ayton hits them both.
And it didn't take long for Phoenix to match the offer sheet Ayton signed with the Indiana Pacers. Now, there was talk they might let Ayton walk after that fallout during their playoff exit. But Phoenix knew they needed to keep Ayton to remain a contender.
Now here's Paul. The kick to Durant. Outside Booker. 5 to shoot. Pass to Paul. Up top Durant. It's stolen by Leonard. For 3, Westbrook.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Leonard outside. Six on the shot clock. Westbrook finds Leonard. From downtown. And Ayton pulls it down.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Pass to Paul. Now Ayton. Outside Durant. Great D that time from Zubac. The Clippers trail. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Leonard for 3. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Booker with it. He's picked up by Westbrook. That's tipped. George with a steal. 1:03 left in the first quarter. Westbrook, the pass to Zubac. Now here's George. Leonard right side. Tries to snap the cold streak. Poke loose.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
And the dunk by Leonard.
And Kawhi rising up and bringing that one down.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Booker, the pass to Paul. Here's Okogie, and stolen by Leonard. Here's George, pass to Morris, and it's Kevin Durant with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
Now Westbrook. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
Man, when a guy like Chris Paul is hustling out there, it's going to inspire the rest of the team. Blitzing the shooters well with his quickness.
Well, good close contest so far.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your...
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. All right, guys, what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
Was simple. Rebounding made all the difference in the first quarter. They really got after it.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton, and it's Okogie in at the small forward position. That's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. Just 5 to shoot. Leonard for 3, and it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Well, still a few years out, but the Clippers have to be excited about moving into their own arena in 2024. So much innovation has gone into the design of the building, and it just looks incredible.
And the Clippers with the ball, coming off a Suns make. That one a little long. Westbrook against Booker. Durant with a screen on Westbrook. Down low. Ooh, Morris with a steal. Over to the left wing. Back to Leonard. Pass to Morris. To the wing on the left. George, right side. Leonard outside. Up top, Morris. Here's Westbrook. And again, no good by the Clippers. Amen. And the Clippers felt they needed to build their own arena to establish some identity.
Yeah, no doubt about it that they could be their own franchise away from the shared building with the Lakers. And for so long in LA, they've been treated as sort of a second-rate team, and that just shouldn't happen. So having their own arena, it's moving them well into the right direction.
The Clippers have got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. George with it, now guarded by Booker for 3. Offensive rebound.
Great at using his body and finding his feet in positions on the boards where he can get up, get to it, and get an extra possession.
Here's Paul. The kick to Durant. Tries again. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Personal foul.
It's going to go on Kawhi Leonard.
For a spindly guy, Durant has such great body control. Hard not to foul him when he carves his way in that deep.
Both good from the line that time. After a tough decade for the Suns between 2010 and 2020, they are once again a team to be reckoned with in the NBA, Brent.
Oh, man, the cachet of talent that this roster has is tremendous. And this team really came together in a hurry, and they're going to be a force for the next few years to come. And the standout skill of Paul George is the fact that on both ends of the court, he's going to affect the outcome of a game.
And George is the kind of versatile player that every team is looking for, Brent.
Yeah, B.A., with all of that experience, he's able to switch on so many different guys, and he understands what it is they're trying to do. And then on the offensive end, he just scores in a myriad of ways. He's hitting threes, he's driving, he's dunking, he's making plays. PG, the complete package.
Now here's Westbrook. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
They're so good with making plays off of the bounce. So difficult to stay with him defensively.
Here's Durant. It's Booker on the wing. And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. Drops in the three. Booker's got 5 points.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Now here's Paul. Pass to Durant from behind the arc. And the Suns get another three.
As good a passer as we've ever seen in the NBA. Chris Paul setting up a great look that time.
Westbrook, the pass to Zubac. The three ball. Westbrook with the miss. Phoenix with the ball. They're on a 16-5 run. Outside for Booker. Durant, the pass to Paul. And stolen by Leonard. Zubac against Durant. Back to Zubac. Stolen by Ayton. In transition, here come the Suns.
Suns foul. Kevin Durant. Second personal foul.
The Clippers have gotten only 2 of 8 field goals to go in the second. And here's George. Lets it go from deep. Westbrook outside. Pass to Leonard. 6 to shoot. Back to Westbrook. Launches a three. And the Clippers miss again. Phoenix has gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. The drive by Paul. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. Paul's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Well, they're clicking on all cylinders right now, beginning to pull away.
Well, game plan might have been good, but you have to bring it together. Right now, their chemistry is something to be admired.
To the paint. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to go on Paul George.
Well, Durant still has a drive to keep adding something to his game offensively, which should be scary to the rest of the league, but makes him so fun to watch.
To stop the run, and it's slammed in by Zubac.
The assist.
Not sure when Kawhi saw him, but the fact is he did, and he delivered. That's a great pass.
Kevin Durant has been...
Your Suns, 29. The Clippers, 13.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
On the floor for the Clippers, we've got Mason Plumlee, Norman Powell out there with Nicholas Batum. Then there's Eric Gordon, and it's Highland in at the point. And here's Gordon from the arc. He buries it from 3.
Ooh, that three-pointer right there hurts. The former Indiana Hoosier really can bury those threes in bunches.
Pass to Payne. Picked up by Baisley. To the inside. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Baisley's got his first 2 points. For 3, Powell. It's deflected.
Well, TJ improving his awareness on defense is something that coaches are looking for. Nice block there. You have to really like his energy getting to the rim there. Shocked that he blew the dunk, but you know most times he's going to posterize his man.
Now here's Payne. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Pass to Powell. Here's Highland, guarded by Ross. Batum, the pass to Powell. No good off the back of the rim. And a big issue for them, turnovers.
Yeah, you just can't give away possessions in this league.
That's a good look from Baisley as passing is becoming a bigger part of his game.
Here's Powell, following the score by Phoenix. Batum in the post, defended by Biyombo. Out to Powell, back to Batum. And there's a 3-second violation. And the league has redefined the rules a bit regarding the gather step. Players getting more leeway. What do you think about that?
Well, I think guys BA are getting a little more creative in practicing that. They will adjust to the rule. That is one thing we've seen through the years with NBA players. And so in the offseason, if you can find a way to take advantage of half a step more in order to gain advantage on a defender, I'm all for it until they change the rule back.
And again, it's the Clippers missing.
You'd like to see more effective ball movement there.
Maybe they could find a way to establish some rhythm in the next few possessions with the extra pass.
Clippers on D, puts it up off the inbound. And that's 2 points on the layup. Baisley's got 7 points here in the quarter.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
Batum outside, over to the wing. Can they get it? And again, no good by the Clippers. For Phoenix, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Gordon against Warren. Inside. Pass to Baisley. Shot clock at 6. Kicks it out to Warren. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Gordon with it.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
1:57 left to play in the third quarter of basketball.
Gordon gets the pass there and takes off for the jump shot before the defense could react.
And here's Payne outside. Drops in the 3.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Now here's Powell. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Hey, Warren with the nice defensive effort.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
Ross against Gordon. Beyond the arc. Ross can't get it to go. Los Angeles has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. Biyombo with a steal. Payne, the pass to Ross. Outside Payne. Gordon brings the double team. Warren's got space. Plumlee pulls down the board. Plumlee's got his 4th rebound in this one. To the middle. Stolen by Ross. Releases. Back to Biyombo. Outside Ross. 24 seconds left in the third. The 3 is up. Plumlee pulls down the board. Inside. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. There's a screen by Biyombo. Outside Payne. At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. This one may have already been decided. The Sun. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Ooh, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your 2 guards share the wealth.
Yeah, sometimes that's what can separate some of the best players, not just creating for yourself, but creating for others as well.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. They've got Darius Baisley. Terrence Ross is out there with Cameron Payne. Then it's Bismack Biyombo. And it's Warren in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Baisley. It's Warren on the wing. Fires the 3. Rebound by the Clippers. Plumlee's got his 6th rebound on the night. And here's Batum. Now Powell. It's stolen by Warren. Here's Baisley. Rebounded by Highland. Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
They're giving up a lot of points in the paint. That's something they have to address here.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
All right, time now to present our New Balance player of the game, Kevin Durant.
With the way he shot the ball, he had to be the choice. His percentage was fantastic, and he's just done a great job of finding space and taking advantage of every inch the defense gives him.
Boy, you can see the amazing relationship he's built with the hometown fans, and it motivates him to always give them his very best. Booker against George. Outside Durant. Outside Paul. 6 on the shot clock. The kick to Durant. This one for 3. That shot is off. And Los Angeles the other way now. Westbrook, the pass to Morris. Now here's George. Morris, a screen on Booker. George for 3. Paul with it, and it's Leonard picking him up. And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. Outside Booker. Ayton, a screen on George. Here's Booker. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
But the confidence of Devin Booker, when he gets a screen, he knows what he wants to do.
Leonard can't get it to go.
I have no clue why he pulled up from there. At this point in the game, it just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, well, the bloopers, right?
Durant, the pass to Ayton. Back to Durant. Booker against Leonard. 5 to shoot. Unloads. Booker can't get it to go. The Clippers have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the 4th. Morris passes to Westbrook. Durant against Morris. Pass to Zubac. Here's Westbrook. Phoenix grabs the miss. Durant's got 7 rebounds in the game. For 3, Booker. They get it back. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Leonard. Here's Ayton. And a miss there off the inbound. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 4th quarter. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball. We've got 1:48 left in the 4th quarter here. Pass to Okogie. Here's Paul. To the paint. Just 5 on the clock. Screen by Durant. And again, it's the Suns missing.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown. Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Suns.
All their efforts on the boards ended up paying off.
And just 2 tough rebounding teams, but they gave the extra effort and were rewarded for it.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Kevin Durant.
A quality offensive outing. When you get it going like he did, I'll tell you, it's one of the best feelings in basketball.
That consistency from Paul George is staggering. Not a guy you can give looks like that to.
Here's Paul. Uses the glass on the layup.
You can feel the excitement in this arena. These guys have done one heck of a job.
A huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
George outside. Puts it up from 12. He hits the back iron and sinks it.
And where was this type of effort earlier in the game? Unfortunately, this run will be all for nothing.
Consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
They're showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Booker with it. So it's the Suns winning this one easily. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too.